have 39 miles of river water, so one of our first areas we usually go to is called Moody's Ripple.
And describe this water.
We're on the travel side of Moody's Ripple on the Warm Springs reservation side, so you have to be a travel guide to fish this side with us. And we do have sections a little farther upriver where non-travelers could come fish.
This side of the river really doesn't get much pressure.
It's all private. You have to have access to fish these wild waters with travel guides because no one else could come out here.
From your perspective, is the fishing better on this side?
It definitely is. There's two factors, in my opinion, that plays into it why it makes it better is, for one, the way the sun sets towards the evening time and stuff, most of the shade is going to be on our side of the river. So that's where majority of fish go, and then plus the pressure of other anglers will push fish on our side more. So less traffic gives us more ability to get more fish.
Alicia and Elk Little Leaf are the only indigenous fly fishing guide service in the country. Both Warm Springs tribal members, the husband and wife, have been guiding fishing trips on the Warm Springs side of the Deschutes River for 10 years.
Well, we started out kind of unknown. You know, we didn't get help from like major other big guide companies. So word of mouth, me and my wife started out, and we just pushed hard and started meeting the right people, hanging around with positive people, and good things started turning out. Word of mouth became more and more for us.
Alicia and Elk are self-taught anglers with Native American perspective on fishing, resource management, and environmental protection.
Now, you describe yourself as a monster.
Well, my husband does. My husband says he created a monster because he taught me how to fly fish, and ever since then I've been nonstop just wanting to fish all the time. And if he doesn't want to go, I'm like, let's go. And he doesn't want me to ever go by myself, so he goes with me. So I would say I'm a fly fishing monster, maybe.
A small section of the Warm Springs side of the Deschutes River is accessible to anglers who purchase Warm Springs tribal fishing permits. But the rest of the west bank of the river bordering the reservation is off limits, except to those who hire Alicia and Elk Little Leaf.
Go!
Baby's still in.
Yes, like the third one now.
We're blessed with that access. We could either take you by boat or we could take you by 4x4 shuttle, walk and wade, which we drive place to place along the river and fish it, and then we'll go hit up another section.
Because they are Warm Springs tribal members, the Little Leafs can fish their clients out of a boat on the river, a type of access nobody else is allowed to do. They're also starting to guide on the Warm Springs River, where it flows past the soon-to-be-reopened Canita Resort and Hot Springs.
But you're always right there with a net, ready to help, right?
Yes, and we mainly do our catch and release because it helps keep our gene pool thriving. It's kind of like a sacrifice as an angler when you catch that big fish. Sure, you could take it home if it's legal, but if you want a big fish, you know, you kind of got to have that sacrifice and know to put it back and knowing it's going to come back another year and have babies and extend that future fishery by teaching catch and release.
What does the fly fishing monster do today? When the water's murky, it's high, a lot of velocity, you're just trying to figure out what's going on.
We're dropping a 12-foot sink tip to get nice and low and in that peripheral, because we're having to compensate for the water being murky and high. So we're getting deep and low and enticing with different colors. So I'm gonna try green and red.
Now, wouldn't green just kind of disappear in this green, murky water?
Yeah, but the red would pop out though.
Based on their years of experience and read of current conditions, the Little Leafs predict the salmon fly hatch will peak around May 10th this year. They'll be guiding their clients into the best dry fly fishing of the year on the quiet side of the Deschutes River. From Warm Springs, I'm Brooks Snavely for The Great Outdoors.